Hey, everybody, and welcome to this Friday's live with Common Chaos Collective. My name is Maddie Cummins, for those that don't know me. I am a social worker, a counselor, and a coach, and so excited to talk this week about values. I think it's really funny because one of the things that I really talk to my clients about is not paying attention to the activities in our lives because we get very distracted by the stuff, the lists, the this, the that has nothing to do with who we really are and who we need to who we need to be. So one of the things I've been really concentrating lately on for myself and my clients is around values and what do we value. What I think is really interesting. So for those of you that saw the list on Thursday, hey, Jenny, good to see you. If you guys are watching, just say hi. Hi, Sarah. Good morning, beautiful friend. It's good to see you this morning. If you're watching live, just say hi. If you're watching replay, just hashtag replay. And then we will absolutely just want to say hi and connect with you and find out what you're thinking about your values. So again, what we're talking about are these values around how do we perceive the things we should be doing. And what I mean by I really don't like that word should, but I think sometimes it can be a positive thing, or that we need to be doing, and how distracted we get by all of the stuff around us. And what I think is really interesting, so the post on Thursday was the tool around making sure that we're checking in on our value system. And so I love value buckets. It's something that, when you can visually see things, it really makes a huge difference in how your brain works to perceive what you're really looking for. And so one of the things I suggested that I would just suggest you still do if you haven't done is do these value buckets and just place, just whatever it means to you. This is the cool thing about these processes. It's about you and it's about the way your brain works. It's the art of being intentional and finding out your own systems that work for you. But one of the ways I would suggest you start is make a value bucket around your work, your personal life, your relationships, whatever comes to mind, and then list what you value instead of what you do. And I think what you'll find is often we're doing things because it's sitting in front of us. It's like that squirrel, right? Or that shiny object. And it's like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And it's really about what we value in our lives and not necessarily what we're doing. So I'm going to give you an example. I was off yesterday and I'm trying to clean the house and I am like, I can't seem to get anything done because let's talk about squirrels. There are squirrels everywhere. I get involved in this and this and this. And then I sat down and thought to myself, okay, what am I valuing right now? What I value is having a house that's fairly organized so that I can be calm. That's what I value. It doesn't mean that I value a clean house for other people coming in the house. It doesn't mean that I value, the need to control my house. I mean, whatever that looks like when we start thinking about these values, what I value is an organized place so that I can be calm and not be a squirrel. And that really helped me try to sit there and reduce down the noise in my head and all the distractions to just clean my house. Now, that sounds silly because it's just cleaning house. But what I find is that our mental chaos gets involved in every single thing we do. We get so distracted by so many things. And when I can sit down and look at my life and say, okay, what do I value? What I value is a calm relationship with my son. What I value are incredible connections with my friends. What I value is the education that I can provide to people because I know this world is very hard. And I know that these anxieties are just super big right now. So those are the things that I value. And then that directs me into my actions. And we talk a lot about in Calming the Chaos Collective, we talk a lot about acting versus reacting. And I think defining those values really helps you start acting. So I value, one of the things that's really hard, I think sometimes, is I value my peace and quiet. I'm an introvert. I need to be able to just calm down and completely avoid the distractions and not talk a lot on the phone, because that's very, very emotionally just hard for me to do that. And that's a really hard thing for me to balance that value based on my family and friends and relationships and connections. And so I have to really stop and think, okay, what is the value here, and how do I need to do that today? Not necessarily in the next 5 days, because that gets us all messed up. But one of the things I would suggest is, as you get finished defining all your values, is when you get up in the morning, take a look and say, okay, these are the things I've got to do today, or I think I need to do today, and I'm going to sit there and look at those compared to my values. And at the end of it all, it really is about what God values. And I think that really is our direction. And so when I take a look at my list, one of the things that I've done before, which I think is super helpful, is after I look at my value buckets, I go back and take a look and go, okay, what's my God value bucket? Because those are the things that are going to bring me the most joy, the most peace, the most defining moments of where God needs me to be, and not necessarily where I think I need to be. And so I think it's really helpful for us to sit and look at our value system. So we'll be talking more about these kinds of things over the next couple of weeks. I really want to challenge you guys to invite people that you know that may really need to be a part of this community and a part of this collective. You will be seeing me more in the group in the next couple of weeks. It just kind of checking in and saying hi and tagging in people, just to make sure that we're all engaged and being intentional. And I'll be having a new live event coming up in April, actually, to reconnect in with everybody and connect in with our new folks. So you guys have a great weekend. It is beautiful here in Arizona, so we're going to be outside doing yard work. I don't value yard work, but sometimes things just have to get done. So I do value my time. This is a good turn, though. I don't value yard work because I hate it, but I value the fact that it saves me time later on down the road, because I'm not trying to untangle very large amounts of yard stuff in my yard. So it's always a way to spin it. But you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.